Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evident in the crowd, hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Scholes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ronaldinho with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. That's a nicely measured pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Scholes. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Ivan Marcano. Beckham. Triol. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Quarter of an hour played. Nicely spread.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Scholes. And he's picked out the run. Haaland! Now in for the pieces. Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Marquinhos. That's cause for mild irritation. Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Scholes. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't...
Vinicius Junior! Oh, that is rather wayward. Ruben Neves. And it's Guardiola. And they're quick to get it back. It's run loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run. He's through here. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Vinicius Junior. Real chance! Goal! Brazil!
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Big chance! He's got a goal! And that is his first! The first, surely, of many, many to come. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Chance! Has a look and place it forward. Triol, interesting ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He could be in here. Triol deals with that comfortably. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. David Villa. Vinicius Junior.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Brazil are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Brazil go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. That gets things going for the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Now it's Pedro Neto. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pedro Neto looking to run onto it. And it's Messi. David Villa! Beckham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's heaved it away. It's Ronaldinho. Cambiasso. Good spot, he's seen the run. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Pedro Neto. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now the finish! Brazil are 2 up early in the second half. Oh, super find. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Ronaldinho. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Camisa 8, camisa 18, camisa 14, camisa 9, camisa 7, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20, camisa 21,
Up he goes!
camisa 13.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Marquinhos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's managed to get free. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pass somewhat off target. Iniesta. Iniesta tries making a foray down the right. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's Neymar! Ivan Marcano, certainly one of the players of the week. Passes short and sharp. Passes coming off in quick. And the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil find a position of real strength now. Vinicius Junior. Stoichkov. Offside.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Scholes.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Vinicius Junior has a goal! It's loose and the keeper couldn't hold it. Now, how often do you see that?
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Guardiola. Now it's Neymar. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Kimmich. And it's Iniesta. Marcano gets over and intercepts. And that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception. Iniesta. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Mohamed Salah. That's an excellent interception. Lampard, quality ball. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that was vital. And the shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That has been cut short. And that's that. Brazil looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. Well, little question that this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. As you can see, we've already started here. Brazil cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Can he get it through? Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through, and he's being shifted off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Otamendi calmly anticipates. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Haaland, and here's Mohamed Salah. He'll try to keep this alive. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting through the gears here. We expected better, and so did he. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicked it back promptly. And he welcomes it in. And that's not going to reach. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have...
Now the finish! Goal, Brazil! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pedro Neto. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Messi. Pedro Neto. Brazil have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Guardiola. Messi gets into some space. David Villa. David Villa! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and
he's had a shot! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And yes, it's him again. Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. And that interception was most... Can he put it away? It's in! And just like that, the man of the moment has his third.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 20.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chance for the header! And yes, it's there! Drogba duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Paris Saint-Germain playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. That is a brilliant interception. There's the hit! Oh, taken with style! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And the first half is done. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Brazil pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And the action is back on the way. No changes at the interval from either side. And it's Salah. Drogba. Now Davids. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking tidy in possession here. Look at this. It's Salah! Goal! That is glorious. As if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Messi. Messi. Pedro Neto. Some really good ball movement. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Fiddles it through. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Drogba. And it's Cavani. Back into the middle. Oh, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Davids goes sliding in. Mohamed Salah. Drogba. Oh, what a ball! Cleared without complication.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 71 550.
Cavani. And it's Drogba. Romario hits one!
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 8. Messi, changement.
Deftly away. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bayer can claim that. Davids. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Paris Saint-Germain grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Romario! Neymar is looking to set free a runner.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 3.
Paris Saint-Germain making another change here.
Le numéro 5.
Mohamed Salah. Davids. Well timed, excellent interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He won't be happy with that one. Ruben Dias. Oh, good spread. And it's Salah. Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, super find. Can he finish? And again. It's in. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Brazil are having a ball here. Mbappe! Oh, that's a fine challenge. Otamendi makes the interception. Messi. Cafu. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
Oh no, what has happened here? And here's from Mario. Shot could be Vinicius Junior!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
He's got away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision.
And the finish! Cafu. That has not gone well. Davids. And it's Salah. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Great hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Musiala. And that is as far as it goes. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Your final thoughts, Jim?
What a game. What a performance. And right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Brazil can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Bale. Pirlo. Danger averted for now. And he's there to retrieve it. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. He's found a way past. In with the challenge. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. And here's decent hits! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's fabulous. Fires it in low. He can get that clear. Messi. Mbappe. Ruben Dias gets it clear. Beckenbauer. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckenbauer. And here's Haaland. Now it's Pirlo. Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi. Pirlo. Pirlo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Marquinhos. Ruben Dias. That's a little off target. Mbappe. And he's whipped it across. And that has been cleared. Adams. And it's Messi. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Pirlo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe. That's going to go a long way. Here come Brazil on the counter. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ruben Dias with the clearance. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Alonso. Ruben Neves.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
David Villa. Messi. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cavani is offering a wry smile there. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And that'll be a goal kick. Couldn't squeeze it through. He has found the way through. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pedro Neto! And he can clear it away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal.
Please turn your
and that is the
attention
state of
to
it
screen
at the break.
for information
1-0.
provided by the local police.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back underway.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's straight offside. Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ruben Neves does really well to win the ball there. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Mbappe. Pedro Neto. He's been picked out. Just too much on that. Bale. Xavi Alonso. Bale in acres of space out wide. Messi, and here's Messi. Lovely feet. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Look at the yellow! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tunisia have their second corner now. Otamendi deals with that comfortably. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And now they can spring out of defence. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Big header. It's in. And this is getting better and better. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Substitutions taking place.
Brazil choosing to make the first change.
87.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Oh, it's Neymar! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Tunisia are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. He's played him through. Real chance! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
15. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks... Shot a goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Beckham standing over it.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
And now a sudden chance to counter. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Picked out brilliantly. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Good read, needed to be. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's fabulous. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, there's the clearance. Pedro Neto. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles. Tries a shot! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, what has happened here? Ruben Neves. Luis Suarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe looking to run onto it. It's going to be another throw. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Messi, now it's Messi. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And here's Cavani. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cavani. Oh, shooting chance! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be... Pedro Neto! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that. Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Vinicius Junior. Cavani. Brazil claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Cavani. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Could be danger here. Ruben Neves. And it's Cavani. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's Luis Suarez! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. No, again there's no way through. Well, that looks a decent ball. David Villa.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Goalkeeper's ball. Played out towards the right wing. Back into the middle. Pedro Neto. Hakimi. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez has a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substituição em andamento.
Here we go again then.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's got the shot away!
Vinicius Junior.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Backward it goes. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Beckham. Pinches it off him. Looks a good ball through. So much time and space here.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedro Neto.
Certainly one of the players of the week. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's quick to snatch it back.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh no, this does not... And the shot! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. That was a given. It always was.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Gently done. Oh, there's a probing ball. Played back in. And the shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. There's the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Brazil clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
I doubt very...
Cavani! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Bebeto.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Messi. Guardiola.
Ruben Neves.
David Villa.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking for options for movement. Chance! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Ruben Neves.
Pedro Neto.
And Cavani.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That is good strength. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Scholes.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
And it's Batistuta.
Ruben Neves. And it's Cavani.
Messi. Guardiola.
That's been cut out, well played.
Marquinhos spots it and intercepts.
Bergomi calmly anticipates. Always onto this.
Batistuta. Fabian Ruiz.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Vinicius Junior.
No, that's been intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too.
Pedro Neto. Vinicius Junior. Pedro Neto. Shapes to shoot!
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Fabian Ruiz.
Fabian Ruiz. Nicely aimed pass. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Messi. Now it's Cavani. Passes short and sharp. David Villa. It's Rodri. He's gone for goal! Decent hit and on target. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Fiddles it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
Real chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. David Villa, Pedro Neto. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he cuts out the supply.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And it's Beckham. Showing good feet. There's the hit! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. David Villa. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chouameni. Pedro Neto.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Messi, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ruben Neves. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Costa Curta. Perez going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Beckham. Guardiola. And Marquinhos. And it's Messi. David Villa looking to run onto it. Bullet. And it's Belletti. Beckham, who's set up one goal so far. Belletti. Now it's Beckham. And here's Kluivert. And he was quick to react. David Villa. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that's well spotted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
David Villa. David Villa! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi. Belletti. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Kluivert. Ruben Neves. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kluivert. Now it's Perez. That's tidy. Hullet. Cleared without complication. Pedro Neto, very much a player of the moment. He's got away. Pedro Neto. Saliba deals with that comfortably. And reclaimed it in a trice. Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Beckham.
There will be 1 minute.
Kluivert. Look at the space here. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Shot could be on, and a shot! In he goes again! Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's straight offside. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Big chance! He is just caressing the ball. Not the most accurate pass. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cavani. Some resolute defending there. And it's Messi. Messi. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's picked his way through. Ruben Neves clears. Back into the middle. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now the finish. Has another go. He's got a goal. And with that goal comes comfort. With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
For this match was 71,550.
He's through here. Pedro Neto. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Vinicius Junior! And He's cleared it out of harm's way. Ukraine have the chance to go the other way. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ukraine have their second corner now.
Ukraine, number 19, Messi. Coming on the field is number 10, Mohamed Salah.
Substitution in progress.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Brazil present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Pickford will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Musiala in acres of space out wide. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mohamed Salah. Ruben Neves. Musiala.
Ukraine couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
It's a really well-measured ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Always onto this. That is good alertness.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pull it. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And it's Hullet. And here's Kluivert. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Perez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Beckham, and there's green grass ahead of him. It's Kluivert! And more, and more, and more! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Kluivert really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Could be danger here. Beckham. Time added on 4 minutes. Pull it. Pull it! Salim. And time is up. Brazil have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Haaland. Showing good feet. Haaland touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And he's played it back, but that has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, great ball! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ruben Neves attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cavani. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. in many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Messi. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Dijk cuts it out. Brazil still without a single shot on target. And that is a little undercooked. Messi. He can run onto that. That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe! Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Terrific header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Oh, what's he done? Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. Oh, that's a key interception. That's gone for a throw-in. Rudiger. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Passing nice and neat. Mbappe! Alexander-Arnold. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Vinicius Junior really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Woola! Tries to get it clear. That's a sharp pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Goulet. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Can he get onto this? Messi. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Goulet. Alexander-Arnold. And Goulet. Neymar. Mbappe. Mbappe! Just 5 minutes left until the break. Nicely aimed pass. Haaland. Now there's a fine, decent hit!
Ukraine are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's through here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How would you review the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. It's a pretty loose pass. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. He's shifting through the... Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Davis is in a really good position out wide. Now the finish! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Vinicius Junior. Goulet. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely feet. And the shot! Now who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? Ukraine claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Ukraine have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ribery. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Brazil still a single goal behind. Mbappe. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Ukraine have a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Brazil choosing to make the first change. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Strokes it back. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for options for movement. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar is on his own. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Vinicius Junior producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Haaland. Distributed tidily.
Ukraine surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Yamal in with the challenge.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Into space out wide. Ruben Dias tries to clear. Brazil are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Very nicely done. And he's got his cross in. And he's been caught, a big chance! It's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And yes, it's him again.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's ambitious. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Mbappe! That is lovely.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
He's through here. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the big...
Oh, no, this does not look good. He's one-on-one. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Beckham engages and forces him off the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Ribery is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Cavani unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri. And it's Messi. Out towards the flank. Oh, right place, right time. Hernandez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shooting chance! Brazil upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing.
He's had a shot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And now he has two. Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you. And the shot! They've scored!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Beckham. Messi. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. That'll be a throw. Rodri. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He could be in here. He's found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. He can run onto that. Now it's Cavani. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi has created one goal already. Torres. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hernandez cuts it out. Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bastoni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He gets big! In he goes again! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up.
There's the shot! Messi. And Koundé. And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, that... Mbappe!
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, that is really good tenacity. Kimmich gets his pass away. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the half-time whistle goes. Brazil playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're just settling back into this second half. No changes at the interval from either side. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rodri. Beckham. Mbappe. Chance! And it's a goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble. Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's got away. There's the hit. It's a goal. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And here's a chance. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Oh, what a climb! And he's quick to get it clear again. Chance to shoot now! Oh, there's a probing ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Rodri. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. Gently done. Always onto this. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he's had it nicked away. Rodri. Pedri does well to get it back. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pedri. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shot a goal! Goal! Brazil! And the comeback is complete!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Camisa 18. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 9. Neymar.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Szoboszlai. Tried running through him, but he was not having it.
Brazil are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Iniesta is in a really good position out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Just a quarter of an hour. Oh, it's Neymar! And that is wildly off target.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Moved on forwards. And that is a little undercooked. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Haaland. Bellingham. It is a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Zaire Emery getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Beckham. Szoboszlai going full steam ahead down the left flank. Punched away.
Brazil have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Time added on 4 minutes. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, super find. He is through here. Haaland. No way through. He'll try from distance. Beckham. Now it's Torres. Brazil have reached. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Vamos ver no telão.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. Just joining us, we are already underway.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Climbs up big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's felt that, hasn't he? Rummenigge. And now they can clear their lines. It's a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And it's Cavani. Marquinhos makes the interception.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Gullit. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Messi. And claimed it back swiftly. Vieira. That has been knocked clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Could move up a gear here. Gullit. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Brazil yet to have an attempt on goal. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Thuram is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not the most accurate pass. And he welcomes it in. Driving through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Crosses it into the area. Ruben Dias can get it clear. Rijkaard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Cavani does well to get it back.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would...
And a header! And he's heaved it away. Cavani, Mbappe, and he's intervened well there. Khan punts it upfield. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, good ball. Oh, he has another go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Real chance! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? He's tried one! That is decidedly lacking.
Cucurella put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good ball out wide. And reclaimed it in a trice.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. And we are up to the break.
Brazil really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Belletti. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And it's Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's being shifted off it. And that's a throw-in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Belletti stood up well to him there. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Defending of the desperate variety. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And it's Messi. Mbappe hits one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And he's following up! Really well taken goal. And finally he has breathed life into the game.
The goal scorer for Brazil after 58 minutes is number
Brazil
7,
have fired themselves in front.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Hullet. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Substitution on the field.
Bayern
Number
Munich
19,
have their second corner now.
Coming on to replace him is
Up he goes!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitutions taking place.
And he can clear it away. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Marquinhos gets rid without sophistication. Musiala goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Now it's Iniesta. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Iniesta, backward it goes. Bayern Munich needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That is good alertness. David, decent hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
5, Roberto Carlos.
And that's another good win of the ball.
Belletti.
Neymar.
Number 2, Nesta.
Now that's well seen too.
Number 21.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Number 27, Serginho.
Maicon could try cutting inside here.
Maicon.
Kimmich clears it away. And it's Pirlo.
Substitution in progress.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
There's the hit! Oh, and that should have been two.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Maicon. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he latch on to this? He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Real chance here. He can get that clear. Taken back almost at once. Brazil still ahead by the game's only goal. That has ended up in no man's land. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Bayern Munich need to give it everything they have.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's... Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's in. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now who's going to be first to this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's quick to get it clear again. Time added on, 4 minutes. Iniesta. That looks a cracking ball. That's an excellent interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rummenigge is in space and looking for options. It's a mighty effort! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.
And a quick
but
reminder
it wasn't to
today
be,
that parking in
and
the
they're all
area
square.
around the stadium is strictly forbidden.